Hi, I'm Len Pond from Magenta Research. You may remember me from 14 years ago when I first did this, when we started Magenta. In all those years since the day we opened the doors, Magenta has never not been the leader of taking analog video, audio, and serial data long distances over a Cat5 cable. To this day, we can take those three signals at high resolution, duplex serial data and audio 2,000 feet on a single unbuffered, unbroken, on anything cable, and there isn't anybody else in business who can come close to that. In addition, we have many methods of distribution amps, receivers that can be daisy chained, transmitters that have multiple outputs. In other words, wherever you need a display, whatever your footprint of distribution looks like, we can take care of that, including the highest level of distribution, which would be switching. We also have the highest performance Cat5 switches in the business, anywhere from 8 inputs by 8 outputs up to 256 inputs by 512 outputs. At this stage of the game, in the several years that analog has left in it before digital completely takes over, and looking at the product line, we realized you can't go further than we go. You can't build a bigger switch than we have. You can't have other forms of distribution. So what we decided to do is add a little bit of finesse and ease of use to the product line. In previous installations and the product to date, there have been times in our want to make everything work, regardless of the circumstances. There are times when you'd go into a transmitter or receiver box and move a jumper or maybe flip a dip switch. So as part of this finesse for the end of the analog several years, all of the possible changes that can now be done on a receiver or a transmitter are done from 2 little buttons and a row of LEDs. There are 4 methods of sync adjustment. There are 3 methods of EDID adjustment. There are choices for audio and serial on the 4th pair of the Cat5. No longer does anyone ever have to go into one of our boxes. They are now all fully adjustable from the outside with Multiview 2. In addition, that 4th level of synchronization is something new that did not exist before, that makes the highest resolutions used in analog these days a little easier to cope with. One new thing that is a bit different is, well, we have many systems, customers with large analog systems, switching systems, or just distribution on the market that have asked us, what can we do to get a digital source into this big system? They're not ready to switch over to a all digital fiber system, but they would like to get a digital source there. So we developed the Multiview 2 DVI transmitter. Now what the DVI transmitter does was it takes in a true DVI digital signal, but then right in that first little front of that unit, we convert with a very good D to A conversion to analog. So from that point forward, everything is multi-view again. So you can mix and match in an existing or new multi-view system. Now yes, it does come out analog at the other end, but if you can take a 1080p digital input signal and take it 12, 14, 1600 feet on a Cat5 and it looks beautiful, sometimes it's okay to have red, green, blue at the other end. Thank you for your interest and enjoy the show.